Hard to Start podcast, man. We back at it, man, with the top 11 through 20 wide receivers. We got our boy, hey, y'all, if y'all don't know, Hard to Start, man, is really three of us, man, but my guy, he was on vacation. He back, man, Brody Cortez,
Leave
a.k.a.
y'all
Champ.
about having no championship advice. You feel me? You need the championship expert advice over here, and I'm really the only one of the crew that can give it to you like that.
We'll
And we
say
all
that
have our expertise, but my shit is built to last for the end of the year.
Well, you know what? Since you said, Guccini JD down there, you know how we do. Well, since you the expert and you missed the top 10, give us your top 10 wide receivers. What they looking like?
My shit, off the top, I got a little argument. I went by. I know y'all went off the numbers and the fantasy and projecting. I saw the projection for the targets and all that, and that's a lot of targets. I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot of targets. It's hard not to put Michael Thomas at number one, but I think Tyreek Hill got something to prove, and that's my number one receiver for the season. That's my number one receiver in football, period. Like, there's nobody like Tyreek Hill. We never seen nobody like Tyreek Hill before. Like, we seen somebody like Tyreek Hill, who we ain't never seen them play the position of wide receiver like that. They always been a one-trick pony on punt return, kick return, some shit like that. He's a real deal receiver moving like that. And I don't think there's nobody more explosive. That's the best player in football's number one weapon. I got to go with him, number one receiver.
I mean, shit, I can't argue that. He ain't far in my shit, but I'm still giving it to Mike Thomas just based off, honestly.
And the low part is number two. And if you do got this dude at number one, I won't argue with it. But my number two, Julio Jones. I think Matt Ryan gonna have a big year. I think Emmanuel Sanders gonna take a little bit from Mike Thomas. How much longer can Drew Brees just think and dunk for these last few years? I mean, eventually somebody gonna have to take Mike Thomas away, I would think. The defense will start, maybe try to
Hey,
a little.
I don't know though, bro. That completion percentage Drew Brees be to Thomas be like 80%, bro. Even if he regressed to go to 70%, he still get it.
Nah, I feel you. But I think Tyreek has a crazy year if Ramsey don't run his shoulder into the ground on week one. I think Tyreek Hill got a crazy year.
Hey, the crazy part is, though, bro, I took Julio over Mike Thomas last year, so I really can't argue all the way with that. But I will say, if you compare Emmanuel Sanders and say he might take it away, then you got to say Calvin Ridley go take it away from Julio, because I like Ridley better than Sanders.
I'm big on Ridley this year.
Okay, is that because you traded Michael Thomas for Ridley last year? Is that why?
There you go again. Let's stay on.
We stay taking shots, man. League references. That's what it's about. If you join a Heart2Start league, we talking shit, bro. Period.
Right off the rip, bro.
That's how it goes.
You said Tyreek Hill, Julio.
Tyreek, Julio, Michael Thomas, my third. Devontae Adams, my number 4. Godwin is my number 5. You can stop me when I'm lying. Hopkins, my number 6. My number 7 probably gonna wow some people. My number 7 is Allen Robinson. I think he was balling with low-key with Trubisky. So now I think he got Foles, a more established quarterback. He's still the only guy. Name me the number 1 receiver over there. Or the number 2 receiver over there. Let me know his name. Well, Anthony Miller, I guess. But
yeah, that's him.
They got Ridley brother in the cut still.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, they not solidified. You know what I'm saying? So that's my 7. I'm going to go with Evans as my number 8. I think they both going to have a big year. I saw you had them 7 and 8. Like, I agree with that. My 9 is OBJ is sliding in my top 10. I think OBJ have a big year this year. I think the Browns in general have a big year. They address their offensive line issues. I think the second year is the year where they turn the page.
Coach is holding them back too, bro. He's terrible.
Yeah. I think he's still top 3 most talented receivers in this league. So I think he can't be out of the top 10. I don't think there's 10 receivers you start a team with over OBJ.
Y'all going to hate me today, but go ahead.
And my number 10 is Juju. Last time Juju and Ben was doing their thing,
AB was there.
Exactly. AB was there, and he had 14-26 with 127 targets with AB there. So he was getting targets with AB there. You're going to get him with him not there for sure, too. So Big Ben back. I look for Juju to have a big year. It's something to say for dudes being hungry and having, being that alpha male and wanting to get back in things. Like, I think that's going to be big, you know what I'm saying? Having a chip on your shoulder, shit like that.
We definitely going to get back to Juju because I got him in my 11 through 20. I definitely got him in my 11 through 20.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know.
I got him and OBJ in my 11 through 20, which wasn't in my top 10. But I see you, though. I feel everything you're talking about, though.
Started off with JD.
But the way that you got Tyreek over Mike Thomas, say like if you got the 7th, 8th, 9th pick, and either Mike Thomas or Tyreek Hill is there, you gonna take Tyreek over Mike Thomas this year, big bro?
That's easy. In that 8-9 section, I guarantee you.
You're taking?
There's not even a smoke screen. I'm getting Tyreek.
I can feel it.
Hey,
that's a strong statement right there. That's big.
Personal preference. Mike Thomas is on the field game the last 4 years. So I'm not mad at I'm not saying it's more like a 1A, 1B, 1C to me.
Hey, fuck the if he there at 9. Michael Thomas he ain't gonna be there at 9, right? But let's say this. Let's say all the running backs is going you want and you at like number 6. You taking Tyreek Hill? All the running backs you like is gone.
I think Tyreek gonna have a big year.
Hey, what's that Shannon Sharp meme?
If he don't have a fluke shoulder injury, bro, Tyreek have a stupid year. And he bringing punt returns. He having double-digit touchdowns.
They better not put him back there. They got Harbit back there. They better not throw that boy back there. Well, shit, jump into it. Jump into it, JD. Who you 11, man? Let's get into it. Fuck it.
Mine is OBJ at 11. For every reason that he said, they invested in their O-line. First-round pick, they went and got Jedrick Willis. They went and signed Conklin. Cuzzo, you was preaching about how Nick Chubb and the offensive coordinator that they brought in, so it's going to be a more controlled ball-controlled offense. So I think that OBJ, with having Jarvis Landry over there, even though Jarvis Landry outperformed him last year, second year in the being over there with Baker and whatnot, even though it's a whole new system, I think, like you said, top 3 talent in the league without a doubt. Then off top, 133 targets last year, nigga. That's 12th in the league, bro. 74 receptions. That's 18th. So if where you drafted OBJ last year, you would consider that a bust. But some of the numbers that he put up, even though he only had 4 TDs, that's what really was the bust. All the other numbers that he put up was great, bro. The boy had 31 deep targets, which was number 2 in the league. They gonna make sure that they gonna try and go deep all the time. So if you connecting on more of those, which in the second year with him and Baker Mayfield should have, they gonna be able to connect on them plays, bro, without a doubt. I don't know how much it's gonna jump up, but it's definitely gonna jump up. He had a 97% snap share, which he's staying on the field. The knock before him getting to Cleveland was what? He can't stay on the field. He stayed on the field last year. And then he had 720 completed air yards, which was 22nd in the league, bro. I'm telling you, that second year with Baker, like I say, I ain't throwing out no projections.
Hey,
but
and that air yards, that air yards is important sometimes because if you play in a league that got bonus points like we do, like 40-yard catches, extra points, sometimes you look for them big play receivers. And I'm gonna say this before you go, Kurt. I'm gonna say this before you go. I got OBJ at number 20.
I ain't mad.
When I was making these rankings, I kept moving them back. And I will say this, not talent, more so the players ahead of them. I'm looking at who's their competition. Not saying somebody's OBJ's competition, but fantasy-wise, who else is getting shit? Who else is eating? You feel me? And when I look at that Cleveland offense, like you said, might be more control, which is perfect for somebody like OBJ. You know, play actions and slants is perfect for him. That's where he eats. We know that, right? I just like, if they control the ball a little more than, like you said, Jarvis Landry outperformed him, and that ain't just a knock on OBJ. It's scary. But at the same time, OBJ at this point is going under the radar. So you'll be able to get him at great value no matter what.
Without a doubt. I agree.
What you gonna say, Brody?
I was saying he eat at everything, not just the play action and the slants.
But you know how he do, though.
You know, but he takes slants to the crib. My slants.
That's what I'm saying. They've turned into something.
Top 10.
They've turned into something.
I'm telling you, bro.
Like I said,
and
it's
he
about,
still hit for his stack last year too, though. That's the thing, and he stayed on the field, though.
My big thing is, yeah, you said it right there. He stayed on the field. I want to say he played. I didn't have the stat. I want to say he played all 16, or he at least played 15.
15. I think it was 15, bro. Hold on, I can tell you right now. I got him up on my screen.
I love OBJ this year. You know, I stayed away from him last year because he burned me the year before by getting hurt.
Oh, he played 12 games in 18. Oh, no. 16 games in 19. My bad. 16 games in 19, bro.
Who you got at 11, Kurt?
Galladay. It was hard leaving him out of the top 10, but
he was number 6 or 7 for me, I think. Go ahead.
Right there. I mean, I think Detroit been gradually trying to run the ball though. And so I think that might have something to do with it, but not really. It's so many good receivers that just because he's 11 don't mean he can easily be a top 10 guy easily. So I think he's the most underrated receiver in the league.
This is just where you would take them at a point before each other.
Yeah, this is really like my projection of how the league will finish. Like in the beginning of the show last week, you said the projections and you had the top 10 finishers. Yeah. And there's a lot of guys you didn't expect to be a top 10 finisher.
Devontae Parker. And
that's
Keenan Allen.
Exactly. That's why I got guys like OBJ and Juju in my top 10 because I think at the end of the season, those guys will be in the top 10.
But also, too, you got to admit, the gambler in you says he had a bad one last year. He's going to bounce back.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
You know, that comes with a lot of feelings matter when you in redraft leagues. And feelings matter.
They do.
Get started by somebody you scared.
When you get burned 1 year, it'd be hard to draft him the second year.
Or you could double down, like my boy G say, double down.
Right. He took Leonard 2 years, back to back. The first year he got burned. Last year for Leonard, he balled out.
Thanks.
Fournier.
I was gonna say it's not even a bounce back year for just OBJ for me. It's for the Browns, period. So that's kind of why I got OBJ.
It's too much talent over there for them to be subpar.
So at 11,
both sides of the ball.
So at 11 with Galladay, you just feel like he should be in the top 10, but you kind of leery, so throw him 11. I'm surprised you didn't throw him back a little more, especially with some of these other names that's gonna come up. What you think about that Galladay, JD? You had him right there.
Well, I got Kenny G at 9, so I mean, me and Kurt, we ain't too far off. I got OBJ at 11. You know what I mean? So it's kind of technically somewhere up in there.
We really
I think it's more. I mean, Marvin Jones over there, another year with Hawkinson, Stafford coming back. He definitely gonna spread the ball out. I know Kenny G, the number 1 dude over there. He said they're gonna try and run the ball. You got 2 third-round investments at running back with Carry-On and Swift, second round, excuse me. You know what I mean? So,
what's crazy?
They definitely an offense on the rise, and they got a lot of draftable players over there. Can they put it together? And, I think all them dudes that I named off, I would love to have at least, 1 or 2 shares. Because the value is great on them dudes. Ain't a lot of them dudes hella high up except for Kenny G.
This is what I was about to say. The value really ain't there with Galladay, right? Because I feel like it's even though I got him in my top 10, top 8, there's still a chance that, like you said, with that offense, how high he's getting drafted, which is in the second round, you got a chance to fuck your shit up if you grab him in the second. I got him ranked high. But like Kurt said, it's because of what I think they're going to finish. But am I willing to do that and grab them when the season? I don't know. Go back to the gambler, right? Look, I had him 2 years in a row. Traded for him when he was a rookie, seeing the potential. Had him last year in your league, Ashley. He did perfect for me. I like him. He touchdowns, deep balls, all of that. He's going to get it. But like you said, they adding weapons. Swift coming in. They doing more than just, being desperate, throwing it deep to him. So I would be wary of him. He reminds me of a stock. You buy it
right, but see the kind of thing is though, bro.
Buy it, boop.
I got him ranked 9. So if I got him ranked 9, bruh, where he falling at, it ain't the second round.
every
in my
mock
thing.
draft I done did, your thing. I didn't see him going in the second. And
Third round.
I'm willing to take him in the second, third, if I'm at the end of it, the second, and I feel like he might be gone by the time it gets 2 picks later, and I'm cool with other players. I'm
Yeah, I hear you.
in that position.
I hear you on that. But where I got him ranked at the 9th receiver, that means I'm able to go get 2 players before him. And if I can go get 2 running backs before him, I'm happy with him as my number 1 receiver. If he falls the way that I got him ranked.
That's how you
without a doubt.
For sure. I'd be happy with him as my. And I got him at 11. He could easily, like I was saying, be in the top 10, top 5 if he had that jump. Like instead of having 7 touchdowns, he had 12 touchdowns.
Right. And to me, the only thing that my bad
touchdown upside. That's the big thing about that.
For sure.
And my thing was just the only knock on him was just the 63 receptions, and I know solely that was based on Stafford being gone. I know them receptions gonna go up without a doubt.
It's crazy because, like, really between Galladay, like, I'm gonna go with my number 11. My number 11 is AJ Brown, and really to me, he could be in the top 10. It's just with DK, that was like my bold prediction. He gonna be in the top 10. You know what I mean? But in reality, AJ Brown would be somebody that if I had 2 good running backs, I would not be mad with him as my number 1 receiver, especially how deep the later receivers are this year. AJ Brown, number 11, we already talked about him. You know, only 52 catches and 1,051 yards.
We only talked about him because I had him in my top 10.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why we talked about him.
I can easily put him in the top 10, though, over Mike Evans, to be honest.
It's all good. It's all good.
Mike Evans. If I took somebody out, it'd be Mike Evans.
With those A.J. Brown stats, you comfortable with that at the wide receiver 1?
They didn't have Tannehill, and they weren't – it wasn't. Wide receiver 1 only if I got 2 stud running backs. Like,
yeah, I don't think A.J. Brown is – you think he has a better year than last year?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He only started 11 games.
Yeah,
I think he does.
And 11 of those – and 10 of those games, Tannehill played.
Yeah, that's true.
He was killing at the end of the year, bro.
But yeah, that's off like projection that we ain't. I don't know. Just
your number 1 player is off projections.
No, but all these guys in front of him is proven. AJ Brown is proven, but I don't know if he just jump out and have like double his production from last year.
Double would be too
will
much.
make it
That's
like
2,000. He had 1,051. No way he's getting double. But 12, 1,300, that's a solid year.
I don't see that for AJ.
A lot of these dudes in the top 11.
You got a thing, bro. They got Derrick Henry over there. What they gonna do? They gonna see a lot more 8-man box than it is gonna be a more zone whatnot.
And we know what he do after the catch. So if we talking about them bonus points, that OBJ type.
They gonna load up and stop Derrick Henry, bro. That's how he gets his money.
For sure. That's my 11.
Yeah, he was my 10 though. You know what I mean? So that's how high I am on him.
I mean, he's not that far away from me, but
all right, with 12, right? I wonder if one of y'all got this. I got Amari Cooper.
Yeah, I got Cooper in my.
What's your number 12 though?
My Cooper ain't too far. In my shit, Cooper ain't too far. He right around the corner.
Who your 12, Kurt?
Devontae Parker.
What?
Devontae Parker. That's a big dog right there.
My number 12 gonna kill y'all.
That's a big dog.
Break it down, fella.
Who is he?
Break down your player.
I was just giving off the names. He played all his games with a merry-go-round at QB, probably the worst team in the league, and he just did his thing all year. 16 games, 128 targets, caught for 1202. 9 TDs. He's a lock at 16 games next year. He's a lock for double-digit touchdowns. Like I go to Vegas and put money on it right now. If he played that amount of games, that boy's double-digit touchdowns.
Hey, you know what I love about him too? You know when they be scared about who's the backup if the quarterback get hurt, bro. I love both of his quarterbacks to be there. You can't lose. Fitzmagic airing it out, Tua in there, bro. Devontae Parker all day, just second. I take the whole receiving core, not on one team, but you know what I mean? They got a lot of fantasy relevant players over there.
Nah, Preston Williams is a great sleeper. Without a doubt.
Especially in like a 14, 16 team league. Preston,
Yeah,
nice.
but we'll get to him. We'll
He'll be on
double
the
back
sleeper
though.
list.
We're gonna do sleepers and shit too, though, man.
Right.
Off top.
What you think
Yeah,
about that Devontae?
I'm definitely feeling Devontae Parker, but I didn't have him 11 through 20 though.
What?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I got him at 16.
I ain't
I got him
mad.
at 16. That's kind of, and I thought I was being cautious. I thought he should have been higher. You feel me?
Yeah. Like Galladay, he got top 10 potential just based off the double-digit touchdown numbers that they could get.
So how high are you willing to draft him? Are you willing to draft him in a second?
No.
No, that's not a second. I think number 12 receiver is like a third. It's like a fourth rounder.
A fourth rounder? Oh yeah, that's great. No,
Wide
without a
receiver
doubt.
too, Devontae Parker. Yeah.
Somebody like Damo gonna take him because he love him so much. He gonna make sure he get him.
Might be wide receiver one. He might be wide. If you taking who you taking, DJ Moore or Devontae Parker?
I'm taking DJ.
I'm taking DJ not too Moore. Far, but I'll take Devontae though, because like I said,
I'm taking DJ Moore. DJ Moore, my 13th.
He my
12th is Robert Woods.
Back to that.
And my 12th is Robert Woods. Yes, sir.
He in my 20. He in this list.
139 targets, which was 8th in the league. 90 receptions, which was 8th in the league. 1,134 receiving yards, which was 14th, bruh. He had only 2 TDs, which was kind of unlucky, whatnot. But here we go. 17 rushes, 115 yards on the ground with a touch, bruh. 7 red zone targets, which was 25th in the league, bruh. A 92.9 snap share. He stays on the field, bruh. 560 yak yards. When he get the ball, he's running with the ball. Come on now. And then 15.5 fantasy football points per game, bruh, on the average, which was 12th in a excuse me, I didn't drew a blank, which was what do we play, bruh? Motherfucking PPR. Excuse me. My bad, y'all. On everything. So Robert Woods, and then the cool thing is though, bruh, 6 games with double-digit targets. When they went to a two receiver set and they had to throw Cooper Kupp out there on the outside, Robert Woods from the week 10 through 17, he only had maybe 3 games, bruh, that wasn't double-digit targets. So that tells me
not like you about to
second half
him early in AOB.
Say that again.
Not like you going to get him in AOB. That's your guy. You got him over Cooper Kupp.
Well, Cooper Kupp is right around the corner, though. I feel Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods is like what Mike Evans and Godwin is bringing to the table. But the cold thing is the reason why I got Robert Woods over Cooper Kupp is because Cooper Kupp is going around higher than Robert Woods. And so I'm able to get him with the same type of value, even maybe a more boom. I ain't going to say more boom because Cooper Kupp brings more touchdowns to the table where his floor is without a doubt. But I think Robert Woods, we've seen him getting rushes and whatnot, and the way that he's staying on the field, and when they transition to a 2 tight end set, into a 2 wide receiver set, he was more of Jared Goff's favorite target. So with the uncertainty of what the offense is going to be and whatnot, I just seen with the production over the last half of the season, what Robert Woods did, I think he is his number 1 receiver. But I feel like they 1A and 1B, just like how I got Godwin and Evans in my top 10. So you can't go wrong. It's just who you prefer. You know,
the offense
one is going before the other.
The offense is going to be passing no matter what. We know that. Unless Akers come in and wow us and Henderson and
PPR, my bad, y'all couldn't spit it out. Please forgive me, bro. But yeah.
But I definitely think that offense, like I said, they're gonna be throwing the ball. There's gonna be, and a lot of these guys in my top 11 through 20, some of them are higher than others because of what I think the team is gonna be. Like, the Dolphins or the Jags. When we get into other players, I think they're gonna be throwing the ball more. They're gonna be down more. The chances of them being down more to me is a lot higher than them not. You get what I'm saying?
And the cool thing is
shit like that. But with Robert Woods, I definitely like Robert Woods. He's consistent. I got him at number 17. There's some wide receivers I like over him. But like you said, 90 catches last year, 11 and 2 touchdowns. If you give him 5, 6 touchdowns, he in the top 6. You feel me?
139 targets which was 8th in the league though, bro.
Yeah, all
He's
that.
getting the ball, bro.
All that.
Seven red zone targets, which is 25th. I know 25th don't sound like it's a big number, but when you in the red zone and you getting looks, bro, even though it's going to be a 50-50.
You getting Woods for sure.
With the 2 TDs that he only
This
had.
nigga is passionate about this nigga, Kurt. I'm like, it's like you sit there and listen to him tell you about his new girl. You like, okay, bro.
That's good, bro.
Hey, you can have him, bro. It's yours, bro. I ain't paying the price, man. I'm not paying the price. You can have him, bro.
Hey, that nigga know how to spot an ugly duck and turn him into a swan.
Putting a wig on him.
That's all that is. That's a gem.
What you saying, Kurt?
I said, what's old boy from the Little Rascals who was on Old Girl?
Right, he like Robert Wood. Hey, I got it. Like I said, 17. Where you got Robert Woods at, Kurt?
I start having the effects. We could have had the hearts going around.
Hey, look, my 12 is Amari Cooper, bro. I mean, shit. You know the caution on him, right? But shit, besides that one bad year, his last 4 years, 1,070. We starting with the Raiders. 1153, 680, 1,005. You feel me? The 680, obviously, 1189 with 8 touchdowns last year. Come on, man. I see a little bit more touchdowns because their offenses, they had to focus on him in the passing game. Nobody really respected Michael Gallup last year. That's why Gallup was able to eat a little bit. So, like I said, Amari did his thing. They going to give Zeke the ball, but like I said, you still want to make other players happy. When you know that the offense is clicking, the run game clicking, you got to reward your receivers that's been out there blocking because that's the chances are as everyone was doing their blocking thing. You feel me? You got to reward them. And who they going to go to? They man, Amari. I don't see him, I don't know what their schedule looking like, but I mean, shit. Amari was, but I'm cautionary to him. He scored me, bro. I was at a Raider game, and all I needed was 2 points from him, bro. Shout out to the homie E-Rock, bro. He scored 1 point, bro. I think I needed 3. He scored 1 point, bro. And it was as soon as we got to the game, I'm sitting there like, like the meme where brother played on a rock that sitting there like, there go that one. Okay. It was the beginning of the game. Rest of the game, I'm like, you had like a big bet and everything, bro. I was sick.
Start feeling sick by like what quarter?
Bruh, third quarter, I'm like, bro, he really ain't getting the ball. They're not going to him. I couldn't even enjoy the game. I'm just watching him not go to him all game. Dropping passes. It was really Carr's fault, bro. He was terrible. He was so happy to get up out of there.
So your 12 is Coop. Your 12,
JD. He relied on him while he was a Raider.
Woods, and mine's Parker.
You got the game, bro.
You got a receiver coming
bro,
up right
what the fuck?
What did he say?
He said I was relying on him as a Raider.
Oh, yeah.
What you said?
Devontae, we in the draft. You need a receiver. Parker, Coop, Woods coming up. Who you taking? Y'all not taking Parker? Come on.
I'm taking Amari Cooper, bro.
Woods been doing it. Look, you got to understand, bro. These is what we at 12 right now. So these dudes can either be, depending on how you draft, either your second or your third receiver, or either your first receiver with a couple of running backs. It depending on how the draft goes. So without a doubt, however my shit is, where I got him at, you damn right I'm happy with him.
Hey, he getting him in the second round, hands down, bro. That's why Kurt asked you that question. He really set you up, bro.
I don't give a fuck about none of that, because no, that's not how it is. You fishing.
Look,
that's what it is. It sounds like a whole lot of fishing going on right now.
Bro, you getting him over the rest of these receivers. Look, I'm going to just say this. I don't have a problem with
consistency, bro.
Consistency. Look, no, I'm with you, bro. He didn't have that many.
Man.
He still had a good year. So with him and Cooper Kupp, I'm comfortable with him and Cooper Kupp for sure. But 13 is my Cooper Kupp. We don't got to spend long on him. This is a first pass offense. You know what I mean? They're going to be passing. He is the number 1 wide receiver, and he had 10 touchdowns last year. We talking about coming right after ACL. he's just a hard worker. I like Cooper Kupp. He's one of them guys that I just respect him as a player, and I would love to have him on my team. And how high I'm willing to draft him, I don't know. It depends on how my team is you know what I mean, put together, because I'm a best player available, dude. Even though I go a lot of
Same
wide
thing that I
receivers.
just said for my last 2 picks.
But
And the
where
cool
you
thing
got
about
him
Cooper
ranked at
Kupp is
12,
his
you're
targets
gonna
died
go
off.
get him early though. That's what I'm saying. The fact that you got Robert Woods at 12, it sounds like you're
How
gonna
is that?
get him early.
That's not going to grab him early. That just because
Third,
I got
fourth
him
round.
ranked as 12 doesn't mean
Third,
that I
fourth
got him
round,
to
right?
go early, because
Third,
like I
fourth
said,
round
my
ain't early.
strategy. No,
Third,
it's not,
fourth round.
because my strategy is I'm running back heavy, bruh. So my first 2 picks off the rip is I'm trying to go control the market at running back, bruh.
JD,
Without a doubt.
keep it real. Keep it real, bro. You my big cousin. I got my style, everything from you, man, when I was younger. But look, he seen me go win his league with the winner backs, man, and he trying to go get already, man.
That's why
You
I
see the winner backs,
Come
boy.
on, bruh. There you go with that bullshit.
I'll just fuck with
Stop
you,
it.
man. Who y'all got at
There you
13?
go.
You're 13. JD.
Cooper Kupp.
Oh, my 13, bruh, is DJ Moore.
Okay.
Like that. I got him at
DJ
14.
Moore, bro.
I got him at
He
14.
had
So we right behind each other.
his rookie year, he did it with Cam. Cam had to go sit out for a minute. Last year, Cam played, had to go sit out. Came back with a Kyle Allen that was kind of like inconsistent. He still had 135 targets, which was 10th in the league, bro, with an inconsistent 2 quarterbacks, bro. 87 receptions with the inconsistent quarterback, which was 10th in the league. 1175 in yards, which was 8th in the league, bro. The only thing that he, like I said, with my last player was the touchdowns. That shit is unlucky, bro. Any type of break, and especially if you're staying on the field, in which DJ Moore, 92% snap share, that's 17th in the league. He's staying on the fucking field, bro. 18th in deep targets. So his game ain't just intermediate to short. He also getting deep targets, man. Completed air yards, 783. 17th in the league, bro. The boy getting the ball, 3rd year breakout year. That's why he in my 13th ranked receiver, bro. Even with a check down Teddy, which is gonna be highly more consistent what he had to deal with the last 2 years. And it ain't no knock on Cam, because Cam is on my board this year off top. But I'll let y'all go ahead and rebuttal them stats.
Nah, shit. That's my 13 too. And the crazy thing is, I finished my list, and I had DJ Moore at 20, and I looked over it, and I moved him all the way up to right here. And I was like, I'm tripping, because he gonna be a target monster. Like, DJ Moore gonna be a legit target monster. He about to kill with Teddy Bridgewater. He was top 10 last year. So I mean, like,
7 catches, 11 and 75.
You said what?
I said he was on last year. Go ahead.
He was on, and I was asleep last year. I ain't sleep no more.
I was asleep on it too. But them second year, the receivers in that second year, they come on stronger. You know what I mean? It usually happens like that. That's why it's harder to get them rookie receivers sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm with y'all. I got him at 14.
Me and JD been even kind of on the receivers, except for that Woods.
Yeah, that DJ Moore though, like you said, and I think Bridgewater gonna have a good year. We'll get to what sleepers later, but he's definitely a sleeper. You got to think, check down Teddy. I heard you say check down Teddy. Shit, he just trying to show that he could be a quarterback after that injury. He was probably more scared to fuck up to anything. What he got to lose now? You know what I mean? He back in the game. Let's go. What he got to lose?
The check down Teddy thing. I mean, he take what the defense give him, but he got the perfect receiving core and McCaffrey to do that. All them dudes wiggle once they got the ball.
We talking about, like you said, JD, Kyle Allen. He had 1175, 4 touchdowns. Come on, man.
I didn't even know who he was on his first show. I'm not even gonna lie.
I remember we was like, Kyle Allen. You was like, who's Kyle? I was like, Kyle Allen.
I didn't know who that was, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, man. Who y'all got at 15?
You on 14?
14, yeah.
14. 14 was DJ Moore for me because I had Cooper Kupp before that. But go ahead.
I got Amari Cooper at 14, so it ain't no need for me to really go.
I got Cortland Sutton.
Ooh.
14.
Let us know, man.
He's number 1 receiver over there. I know they're gonna try to run the ball over there, and they got Judy, but I got him high because of that touchdown potential. He could easily be that 10 and up touchdown guy. Drew Lock over there, he got a big arm. They throw it deep to him. They throw him on the slants. He run all the routes. He was top 10 in red zone targets. So I'm big on Cortland Sutton last year.
I love Sutton, but he ain't even in this 20 for me, bro, to be honest.
I got Sutton at 17.
He ain't even in this 20 for me.
I don't think there's 19 receivers better than Sutton in the NFL right now.
Okay. Well, shit. I can't.
I definitely got Sutton in this 17, bro. That boy had 27 deep targets, which was 11th in the league, bro. Yeah. Real talk. A 20% target share, which was 8th. That means they force feed. Drew Lock started force feeding him the ball, even though that he was probably the only motherfucking option over there besides Fant. But nigga, I like Cortland Sutton's potential this year. 15th in the league in targets, nigga, 72 receptions, 11-12 in receiving yards, a 95% snap share, which was 10th in the league. That nigga's not – I'm sorry. Which was 10th in the league.
A big receiver that could run.
11 you said it too. 11 red zone receptions, which was 9th in the league. Oh, I got that written down. Completed air yards, 787, which was 16th in the league. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
but I got him at 17.
That's the only thing I can say about Cortland Sutton. If I ask anybody, have you seen him play, bro? Route running, going to get it, all of that, bro. He got the whole package.
Really, I think he's underrated. And I'm drawing a blank. I was just about to say something, but I mean, I really like Sutton this year. It's a breakout.
This what I be thinking about teams like the Broncos, right? They've been known to build their little shit off of defense after Peyton Manning. You know, even with Peyton Manning when he couldn't throw, but like they're a team that's going to kind of grind to get them games first. So until they are falling behind and don't really care and they want to develop Judy and, you know what I mean, let just go, you know what I mean, nothing to lose, that's when I think they flourish the most. So you got to have patience with them. Just coming out the bat, firing, Drew Lock, I'm not convinced yet. I could see it. They just grabbed Melvin Gordon. You don't get another running back with Lindsey over there if you're comfortable with how your offense was. You know, obviously there's room to get better, but you bring him in because you want to run a little bit more, and obviously he can catch that ball too. So, you know, I definitely like Sutton, but I got a lot of other receivers that's in front of him.
I feel you on that, but you can't run every play. And when they do look to pass, they're looking for Sutton off top, like number one. And so if for a talent thing for me.
Fan is a sleeper this year, though, bro. Fan will get some targets too, bro.
And Hamlin good over there and Judy. But I think talent-wise, I think he's way more talented. I'm not going to say way more. I just think he's more talented than any of them Ram receivers over there that we got ahead of him.
Over there, what's the name receivers?
Cup and Wood, talent-wise, like just raw talent.
Yeah, it's just that the receivers for the Rams have been doing it more. That's why, if you notice my 11 through 14, where we at right now, 11 through 14, my dudes all have done it. I mean, even though DJ Moore is the second year, done it in his second year. 11, 12, 13, well, not 13, and for my 14 is Amari Cooper. Them dudes have done it. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of my dudes on my list have been a lot consistent. And once we start getting down towards, you know, the 15 through 20, 16 through 20 is, you know, little projections and shit.
Well, look, I'm going to jump to 15. My 15 is Juju. Okay. When last time he had Big Ben for a full year, granted AB was there, 111 catches, 14, 26, 7 TDs. Without Ben, we know 552 yards, 3 touchdowns in 12 games. The Steelers don't like to sign their second-year receivers a lot after their second year. He's coming into a contract year. To sign him to a big contract, he's going to have to go crazy. Not to mention, they about to have him in the slot more this year. They said that. You feel me? Deontay Johnson, you could respect a little bit more. I could really move him a pass. If we drafted today, and I wouldn't get Amari Cooper in the second round, but if I was coming around to that third, I'm pretty sure I would probably pick Juju over Amari. And the only thing, like I said, that scares me too, though, is Big Ben never really stays healthy. So that's another gamble. You know what I mean? But I got Juju right there.
Hey, that boy Juju last year, and he only played like 10 games or something. I forgot how many games it was.
Contract.
Right. 79% snap share, but out of that 79, 59% of it was out of the slot. That's what you want in a PPR receiver, is him running most of his routes out of the slot.
That's what he did.
It's easier for him to eat.
He was playing us.
And that last year that Juju did eat, that's where he was eating out of. But my thing is on Juju is that I'm high on Deontay. Deontay did the same thing, or had the same quarterback and had another 20 more receptions than which, and we can say that was because of the games missed. But he still did outperform Juju. And I think with a Big Ben coming back is also going to elevate Deontay Johnson's progression, without a doubt. That's the only reason why I got Juju at my 19th.
Okay. Well, shit, who you got at 15? Who y'all got at 15?
I got Cooper Kupp. So I ain't got to say too much. We already broke him down.
Who you got?
DK at 15.
DK?
Yeah. We talked about it already, so.
So, JD, where you got DK at? Because that's your man.
He's the hype train is too real for him right now. I don't got him in the 11 through 20.
Smoke screen.
I'd rather have Tyler Lockett.
What?
Tyler Lockett is more consistent.
Is he in your top 20?
Tyler Lockett, my 15. He next for me.
Go jump into him then. Y'all might as well.
Well, Tyler Lockett ain't in my 11 through 20, so he's later because of the ADP right now. So I'm able to get him a little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Lockett.
Go ahead, big bruh.
Lockett, top 10 in air yards, big play guy, especially for the type of football Russell Wilson played, that type of, you might say, backyard football type. Lucky just find a way to get open and score touchdowns. And he's one of those smaller guys that it's rare that they're big touchdown guys. But he find the end zone being a small guy, and he wiggle, he get up out of there. I really like Lockett to have a big year. Slightly better than DK. Again, I don't think DK just takes over and killing Lockett in the numbers, because Lockett's still the underneath guy and things like that. So, and he's still comfortable with Lockett. He's been there. That's his comfort. That's his little safety blanket right there. So, Lockett just a silent assassin. He be killing.
I feel it. No, I'm fucking with Lockett. I'm just hoping people are not thinking like you, though, Kurt. I'm hoping they a little bit sleep on it. Because he is, DK got the hype train going right now. All the little shit that I've been seeing.
Right.
He's been getting elevated up in there, which I don't got a problem on it because of what he did last year. And I can see why motherfuckers would want to, push him up there. But I just like Tyler Lockett's motherfucking consistency. I would rather draft Tyler Lockett over DK this year. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, this is why I can't argue the Lockett over DK, because, like you said, where you're gonna get him. Like, nobody's thinking about him. Like, you're gonna get him late, and you're gonna be able to fill, a good slot if you need to, or if you want to start him. You know what I mean? You comfortable starting. But I will say this, that not even counting the defense getting better over in Seattle, but there's so much room for improvement with DK. All the missed opportunities, and they showed that they're gonna throw deep to that nigga, to him, bro. They showed it. How many missed? What was his shit? He probably caught the ball 40-50% of the time or some shit. Like, what was it? It was bad, but it was like a crazy stat. DK, it was a crazy stat at times. They threw it up there to him. So DK is a big play, and like I said, I have him in my top 10 because you can get him. Well, I'm not gonna get him early, but if I grab him in the 4th round or the 3rd with a wraparound in the 4th, and I think he's gonna be gone where I'm at in the 4th, and I can still get a player that I know I can get, but I want DK, I'm comfortable grabbing him in the 3rd, and I don't think it will hurt me too much because, like I said, and the boom potential is crazy.
Oh yeah. 15. That's what we on. 16.
Yeah, 15. I think. Who was your 15?
I had Juju. He had DK, and you had Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp. Yeah.
What's 16?
Was my 14 Lockett?
15, you said.
15 was Lockett. I got Lockett 1 over DK, and then DK is my next one.
Okay. Well, I don't have to get into mine because my 16 is Devontae Parker. So who y'all 16?
Ridley. Calvin Ridley.
I got Ridley at 18.
I think he has like a Cooper Cup type year this year. Like I think Matt Ryan had a big year. He's not just an underneath guy. Like Ridley run every type of route. Like he got the whole route tree. He started getting touchdown. He had a touchdown 3 out of the last 4 weeks he played. He got injured. He missed the last 4 weeks. But his last 4 weeks playing, he put up big numbers. He had big target numbers. He had like a 150-yard game. And he had like either 15 points or higher in them last 4 games when he was playing. So he was just getting his rhythm before he got hurt. I think that carries on the next season. He's like a big target guy. Like he's a solid wide receiver too this year consistently. I think he's gonna be a consistent guy this year.
I don't even have
9.3 yards, 9.3 yards per target, which is 21st in the league. So when Matt Ryan throwing in the ball is big play potential, almost 10 yards down the field. That's so one catch, 10 yards. That's 2 points right off the rip in the PPR. Don't let him get the ball after the catch. You know what I mean? He got a 735 completed air yards, which was 20th in the league, and he missed a couple of games last year. My thing with the bruh is, and they got the most targets that's gone because Austin Hooper didn't left. He had a whole bunch of targets last year, not to mention a couple other receivers that's gone. My thing is that,
Now, you brought a good point. I don't want it to get lost when you finna go. And he did a lot of that when Hooper was hurt last year. And Hooper gone now. So that's
he got more action to be able to ball out without a doubt.
Hayden Hurst might be better than Hooper, though. Even though Hooper wouldn't got that money, he might end up being better than Hooper. We'll see,
My thing is just with Calvin Ridley is that his 2 years in the league, we know what his floor is. The receptions ain't nothing but a one away in both years. The yards, 800 and something yards right up in there, you know what I mean? 7 TDs, that's his floor. I think the first year, his rookie year, he had 10, so he got the potential to put up the TDs. We just want that breakout season to kind of push him up there to getting to maybe top 10, top 12 receiver. That's where you might be trying to draft him at. But where I got him at 18. He said he got him at 16. That's 4th, 5th round. That's great.
I don't even have him in the top 20, but
you don't got him in the top 20?
I don't even got him in the top 20, but you want any piece of that offense you can get. I say that. You want any piece of that offense you can get, for sure.
I can't believe you ain't got him in the top 20. Well, I got him at 18.
So let's go. Look, so these are the people I got before him so far. A.J. Brown, Amari Cooper, Cooper Kupp, DJ Moore, Juju, Devontae Parker. Then I go next to my 17, I got Robert Woods. So would you say that they're better than Ridley? Because that's why I don't have them.
I think the offense is going to be better.
Who would you rather have, them or Ridley? Because I just named everybody except Robert Woods. I'd
rather have Ridley because Woods is my next one after Ridley. So
okay.
I think I'd rather have Ridley because I like the Falcons' offense this year.
I don't got to say too much about Robert Woods. Then who y'all got at 17?
No, 16. I'm still on my 16.
I had Devontae Parker.
My 16 is Terry McLaurin.
Yeah,
in only 14 games, nigga, in only 14 games, 93 targets, which was 13th in the league, 58 receptions. You got to remember, Haskins. Oh, I can't even think of some of the other quarterbacks that they had over there. So, you know what I mean? Which I think Haskins is going to be a whole better quarterback this year, bro. 919 yards on only 58 receptions. That's big booming. That's big booming, bro. 7 TDs, which was 13th in the league, bro. Then we go,
It's on a heavy run first team, too.
On a heavy run first team. The cool thing is we talk about red zone. The boy had 8 red zone receptions, which was 18th in the league as a rookie, bro. All these numbers is rookie numbers, bro. He had a 98% snap share, bro, in only 14 games. So the first 2 games that he didn't play or whatever it was, when he was on the field, he came off the field. You know, the opportunity is king, man. If you can't get no points if you ain't on the field, big bro. You know what I mean? 21 deep targets, which was 34th in the league, bro. As a rookie, man, I ain't got to say no more. And he averaged 13.7 fantasy points per game, which was 29th in the league, bro. In the fantasy leagues, bro. The opportunity is there for him to big boom.
I'll take him as my. If I drafted him and he was my second best receiver, that means I got I went running back heavy, or maybe I got a tight end early. So I'm cool with that. If he was my third receiver, like a flex,
Oh, you win
I
it.
would love that. Ooh, I
You
would
win
love
it.
it. Now, it
Federal.
might be people that love him, and you know, they going to get him. So who knows? You know, I'm going to just
Right.
charge us dealt, but I
I
would
just
rather have him in that
facts.
position.
I just
He
think
ain't in my
that
top 20, though. I
I
struggle
ain't
with
mad
that.
at that. No, I ain't mad at that because that's good because I hope a few more people feel like that the way you feel because that means that's going to push him down in some of these leagues that we in, and that's great value to me. You know what I mean? With Haskins, even though it's a whole new system coming in Washington, you know, everything is in Washington. I heard somebody say they don't even know who their owner is in Washington,
I
let
don't even
alone
want no
the
parts
team
of
and
it.
whatnot. But the main consistent thing that's over there is that the brothers still want to play football.
Hey,
And I
I
think
don't even
everybody
want
trying to
that.
get better at their craft and don't let Haskins continue that rapport with McLaurin, bruh.
Only way I take anybody on the Redskins is, like I said, in that position, or Geis if I was getting them late and I just want to take a chance on them. But other than that, I really don't want nobody on the Redskins.
Yeah, I ain't making a pitch for Haskins. I'm making the pitch for McLaurin.
Yeah, nah, he's not in my top 20 though. That's just me. I
Federal.
struggle with it though. I thought
feel
about
it.
it, but I just
17 or 18?
that was 16.
That was my 16th.
16.
What you got at 17, Kurt?
17, I had where would it go?
Robert Woods and Ridley.
I had Woods.
Okay, who you got at 17, JD?
I got Sutton.
Sutton. That's not far off. Well, look, we could jump into my 18 because I don't think y'all got this because y'all got Ridley and who you got at 18, JD?
Really?
Ridley. I got Chark. 73 receptions, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Minshew, they love each other.
For me.
Hey, boy is young. He ain't nothing but 23 years old. It's his third year, way more blossom. Hey, run me Chark. I had him last year. I ended up trading him, though, in the league. I did keep him in, but I got good value for him, and he still was, you know, he fell off a little bit, but there's room for improvement. You know what I mean? That's my 18.
My 18, Tyler Boyd. 148 targets last year. I think he's gonna put up big numbers. I think the Bengals gonna low key be one of the better offenses in the NFL. They got stupid weapons over there. I think Tyler Boyd gonna reap some benefits from that in fantasy owners too.
I ain't mad at that. That's a bold statement.
Chark. That's me. Chark.
Both of y'all. I ain't mad at that. I ain't got no rebuttal because they can slide it. I mean, the production that they had both alone last year was great. Then you got to understand both of them had inconsistent quarterbacks. I think Minshew only played 10 games. I can't even think of the plethora of quarterbacks that played in Cincinnati last year, you know what I mean? So with the production that they put on the board last year, going into a situation where we got Joe Burrow, #1 overall, then we got Minshew. They didn't have faith in him because they didn't sit Nick Foles out and they signed Nick Foles for some, 70 million, whatever it was, you know what I mean? So we got the confidence factors in both of them quarterbacks, and they is the #1 options on both of them teams. Even though AJ Green is back, AJ Green, he been, ain't even been on the field. They only signed him for a franchise tag, so he could be trade bait. You know what I mean? Get him up out of there. Him and T.
Boyd played good with Green. I don't have Boyd in my top in my top 20, but that's because it's a lot of other big names that I love.
No, I understand that, but the production of Boyd, what he did, I can see why he got him there.
Yeah, he's nice. I love Boyd.
So I'm not arguing. At y'all, what are we at? 18? Them is both of y'all 18s.
Yeah, I would love to get him. That's not my 18. He's not in there. My 18 was who we said, Chark.
Chark, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chark was yours, and his was Tyler Boyd. So we can go 19 then.
Well, look, I'm gonna say this about 19. This person had the year before, 113 receptions, 1,373 yards, and 9 touchdowns. The next year, which was a bad year, was 91 receptions, 1,276 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Thielen. I got to go with Thielen. He could arguably be moved up. I love Justin Jefferson for sure. Like, that's going to be a nice compliment to Thielen. But like I said, a bad year, 91 catches, 1,206, with Diggs going crazy most of the year. You know what I mean? Besides the beginning.
Quietly.
Thielen, run it. Thielen, run it.
Thielen my 20th, so I'm right there with you. Like, it's kind of hard to keep doubting this dude. That's kind of like a diss to have him at 20, honestly. Because he just produced. And you like, he ain't going to do it this year, and he just do it. So you probably don't want to put your money against Thielen. You're probably going to finish better than what we have him. Maybe it's just if he's old enough to take that chance really on him. There's a lot of good players on this list, but I feel you. I had it right behind you at 20. And
Man,
Kirk.
I ain't got Thielen in my top 20 or 11.
Oh, you got JD.
I ain't got Thielen in there, bro.
You got Keenan Allen. You got Keenan Allen, huh, JD?
Them games missed, bro, kind of scares me. That injury, even though the prior years with Cousins, the production is there. I just ain't. I don't know, bro. It's too many better. He's a big name that I could probably go get more production on, and I'm hoping that more people draft him off his name, because I don't know, bro, about Thielen.
Can we say scarred?
Huh?
Can we say scarred?
I didn't have him last year.
The year before, where you could have went to the championship.
Yeah, but the year before is the year that he balled out.
When Kurt won, I know, but he let you down at the end. You was a little scarred.
The fantasy production was there, though. That's part of the reason
I
the rest of my team.
Him let you down when we was at
Cooper Kupp is the guy that got hurt. It wasn't Thielen, big bruh.
Where was we
at? That got hurt and was down for the rest of the year.
You had a squad.
Everything. But I'm just saying, I didn't have Thielen.
We told him.
You had a squad. Cooper Kupp was going crazy that year for you. Got him at great value too. But I'm saying that was it. I just thought maybe Thielen scarred you that year. You know what I mean? Because he was killing, and then he just went. He
got hurt last year. And
Thielen the year before. Yeah, but Thielen is a trusty. JD is Keenan Allen your number 19?
No, he's not.
Hey, this is what I was gonna say, bro. He ain't in our top 20. He was in the top 10 last year, bro. That's crazy. Well, we know why.
Well, my top 20 is not over with.
Tyrod and the rookie, right?
No, I got Keenan Allen in my top 20, but he's not my 19th is Juju. Oh, okay. See, I got him at 15, so we all far off, but I like. Go ahead. Why you got him? Why you got him there?
10, 15, and 19.
We had 19. Why you got him there, JD?
Because of Deontay.
He gonna eat. They got somebody to respect on the other side of it.
That's my main thing is Deontay. I mean, I feel Juju though. I think he can rekindle that 2018 season. The cold thing is the only way he gonna be able to rekindle that is if somebody else balls out. Because we seen what he couldn't do last year.
For sure. That.
I think that was more because the quarterback played up.
Yeah, but Deontay did more with the same quarterback play, big bro. That's why I'm putting Deontay a little bit higher than him. I
mean, but them young quarterbacks always gonna go to that second. They gonna look off the first receiver for sure. They going to the
Juju ran 59% of his routes out the slot. He's eating easier than anybody.
He get the snaps with him, with the high school with him. That's what that tell me. We'll see.
That's good. We all got our opinions different, you know what I mean? But that's why I got Juju at my 19th. But I think he can, but he gonna need a little bit of help.
Yeah. Who your 19, Kurt?
AJ Brown.
See, we all over the place. You know what I mean? That's how this shit go though.
I mean, the big thing on AJ Brown for me is he had 20 yards to catch. So that could move him up to where y'all had him. But he only had 55 receptions. So for me, if you don't get them big plays, then he's not gonna have them numbers. And I'm not trying to risk that on Tannehill. That's on Tannehill. That ain't even on him to me. So
they only played 10 games together.
Yeah.
10 games, 55 receptions. What is that? 7 a game, 6 a game?
I don't think AJ Brown's sneaking up on anybody this year either, though.
Yeah,
that's good. I hope more people think like you too.
They're grabbing them early. Well, look, so I'm going to just name the people that I had so far only because of who my 20 is. It's definitely a bold statement, but I got A.J. Brown, Amari Cooper Kupp, DJ Moore, Juju, Devontae Parker, Robert Woods, Chark, Thielen, and I got OBJ as my 20, bro. OBJ at 20. I got all those people I just named over OBJ.
We can't never have OBJ on the show because of you now, because you done have the nigga at 20. top 20 wide receivers in the league.
But the beautiful thing is he's ranked back there for me, not only because of what I said earlier in the show, but because like all those players that I named are there for sure to me options order in the offense that's gonna be passing a lot. So OBJ, it's like Landry over there going. I still don't even Baker is. You could say the line they gonna have more time, but he due for an injury, bro. I got him at 20 also because I feel like I might be able to grab him in the third round because people sleep on him. You feel me?
Not be able to grab him at 21, at the 21st.
If I could grab him in the third, I get him. If I got to grab him in the second, I don't want him, bro. I'm telling you. That's why he's at number 20 for me. I don't want him in the second round, bro.
The way that the running backs are being pushed up, and you got to think about the two tight ends and the two quarterbacks that's going early too. OBJ ain't going early. OBJ going at the end of the second, going into the third.
I mean, you didn't add two quarterbacks that's going early. Lamar Jackson.
I did say two quarterbacks. Okay. I did say two quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this: everybody we named and y'all named, except like Ridley and Robert Woods, I'd rather have them over OBJ.
That's big.
Not them, but everybody except them.
I'm not rocking with AJ Brown or DK over OBJ. No chance.
It's hard. Hey, chances make champions.
Nah, facts. You ain't lying about that.
That's just how I feel about it over there.
For sure. You want to go on your 20th pick?
It's cold as shit in Cleveland. He don't want to be there. He just don't want to make a scene.
Mine was Thielen, so we good.
All right, mine is Keenan Allen, bro. Okay. I had to throw Keenan in there, bro. Off top. With a bum-ass O-line that they had and Phillip Rivers knowing that that's the guy. 149 targets, which was fifth in the league, bro. 104 receptions, which was second in the league. 1190, huh?
My bad. I said
1199 on with the receiving yards, 6 TDs, bro. That boy, he solidified as that number one threat over there. No matter what they gonna do, they gonna have to force feed him the ball, bro. 18 deep targets, bro. And we know Keenan Allen as his route running. You know what I mean? So if he's getting more looks as a deep threat, which is bringing a whole lot more, how you said earlier, how some of our leagues is where we got bonus points with 40-yard catches and, stuff like that. That's a premium, without a doubt. Completed air yards, 831, which was 10th in the league. You got to think Phillip Rivers ain't had no time to throw the ball. So he's catching and running with it or he's getting in big plays. You know what I mean? 14 red zone targets. That was 6th in the league, bro. And you got Hunter Henry over there. They had Antonio Gates, too, bro. Hey, Keenan Allen, bro, you got to think, too. For the last 3 years, 102 receptions, 97 receptions, 104. His floor is 100 catches. PPR beast, bro. I ain't got no more else to say, bro.
That's a solid top 20 right there, or 20th pick. We had some notable misses. No TY on the top 20. No Diggs on the top 20.
New offense.
We coming though. Hold on. We got sleepers coming from them, and we can do another 21 through 30 and then come with sleepers.
But you know that the top 20s and stuff is based on, to me, is where you would draft some people who you.
That's what it is.
So I'm not saying that these players that are later are gonna have less production, but where you have to draft them, I don't know. Like I said, OBJ, perfect example. I don't want to draft him in the second round. I don't.
Right. These is rankings,
I'm at the back of the second. I'm at the back of the second, and I could double back with him and somebody that I had over him because I know other people don't value them like that. Then yeah, perfect, run it. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to invest my team in having him trying to be my second best player. I can't do it. As good as he is, I'm scarred, bro. I've been scarred. That's just call me scarred, bro. That's it. That's it, man.
Shit happens like that, though. Like you said, we in redraft. You know what I mean? You get burned 1 year sometimes, man. That shit be hard to go back and go get that boy.
For sure. It
Real talk.
Yeah. But shit, man, like we going to come back with them running backs, man. Anything else y'all want to say?
Shit. We touched a lot of points.
Season back or what?
Man, it's good to have you, bruh.
Yeah, it feels good to be back, man.
Man.
I be tapped in though, so I still feel like I'm still on, even though I ain't here. I keep my ear up to the streets.
Yeah, we're gonna keep
Right.
Heart2Start straight.
That's what it is, bruh.
We're gonna get with y'all, man. It's good.
Well, hold on. I got a little shout outs that I got to drop right quick, brother.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers that have been showing nothing but love to us, bruh. Mock Draft Central on IG, man. Y'all go check him out, man. Hell of a dude, man. Every time we want to do a mock, he's down with it, man. My boy Jay, the fantasy football plug, man. Y'all go check him out wherever you get your podcast from. Great content on IG, man. That dude, man, he been with us since day one, man. Great dude. Piggy Bank Picks and Complicated KY. Them boys on IG cook up the best content, man. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in with them. My boy Draft with Red Zone, man. He got the illest draft kit there is, man. Y'all make sure y'all go tap with him on IG. And then Fantasy Football Focus 1 on YouTube and IG. Great dude, man. Showing nothing but love to us, bruh. Off top.
For sure. Heart2Start, man. Coming at you. Full throttle. Season back. We'll see, though. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Off top.